Bangladesh has entered a new chapter with a fresh political mandate and renewed focus on its role in a changing world. With South Asia evolving rapidly and deep complexities facing the Middle East, Dhaka's foreign policy is in the spotlight. Here on the sidelines of the Antalya Diplomacy Forum, I sat down with the Foreign Minister of Bangladesh, Khalilur Rahman, to talk about Bangladesh's priorities and its global outlook. I'm Jaffar Hasnain, and this is One on One. Foreign Minister, thanks very much for talking to us here on TRT World. Now, the recent February elections certainly marked a historic point for Bangladesh with a very clear mandate from the people. Having transitioned from the interim government setup to this new government now, how do you view the responsibility of translating that democratic energy into a stable, long-term foreign policy?
Thank you very much for inviting me. The democratic transition we have seen in Bangladesh is historic for us and probably for the world. The smoothness with which power was transferred after an extremely well-organized elections, which was the most peaceful in our history, the government has assumed responsibility on the basis of a historic mandate in which the ruling party got more than two-thirds of the seats in the parliament. So it's a very resounding mandate, and the ruling party has a manifesto which it made public to our people, covering all sectors of life, which is people-centered, which is the fundamental aim of this is to advance the lives of our peoples. So in the next 5 years, first of all, as far as stability is concerned, it was proven beyond doubt on the election day. Okay, not any major disturbance we had on that day, something we hadn't seen before. So if you look at stability, look at that date. So we have done that. Now we have a vibrant parliament where policies are debated very, very vigorously. And we have a civil society that is very active, and we have a free press. So we have very energetic policy debate. The most important thing is leadership. Our Prime Minister is dedicated to leading the country in a manner that improves the lot of the ordinary people very substantially and very quickly. And he has started off extremely well. That is lauded by all sections of our people.
You mentioned leadership there, so let me ask you, how can Bangladesh lead the way in fostering a more integrated and harmonious South Asia?
Look, South Asia is the least integrated region of the world. It has 1/4 of world's population, yet intra-regional trade is only 5%. Compared to 20% in ASEAN, which is not very good if you compare to EU, where it reaches up to 60%. So we are less than 1/6 of what the European Union is doing. My Prime Minister's father, President Jaffar Rahman, was the first one who thought of bringing greater integration in this region, and he advanced the idea of South Asian regional cooperation. I remember I joined Foreign Service in 1979, and it was around that time he was inviting the heads of government, heads of state in South Asia on this concept, and they responded very positively, and it was in a few years' time, in 1985, SAARC was established. Has SAARC lived up to its expectation? No. If you look at the trade figure, it will tell you it has the potential has not been realized. So my Prime Minister has taken up the mantle of SAARC, and he has said that one of his top priority in foreign policy would be to revive SAARC. We had an event yesterday on South Asian cooperation, and everybody agreed that it is through dialogue and through diplomacy we will remove the obstacles to our cooperation, and that's what we'll be dedicated to.
Now, Minister, looking at the current global landscape and the complexities that we are seeing, especially in the Middle East. What is your philosophy on how a nation like Bangladesh can contribute to global world peace?
Look, peace starts at home. And with our democratic transition, it has been shown beyond any doubt that we have achieved a peaceful society in Bangladesh. Then regional peace, as I said, we are advocating strongly a much closer SAARC, much more well-functioning SAARC that will deliver to the people of the region. And in parallel, we are also trying to resolve one of the long-standing issues in our region, that is Rohingya refugee issue. And we are in touch with all parties to this conflict, and we believe that we should be able to make advances in resolving this crisis, this problem in a peaceful manner. At least that's what we are trying right now. And when it comes to global peace, Bangladesh is one of the top contributing countries to UN's peacekeeping operation. So we have operated in 40 countries, many of them in Africa. And a few weeks ago, I was in New York, and the representative of Sierra Leone told me that, Excellency, your peacekeepers are not ordinary blue helmet peacekeepers. They build our roads, they build our schools, they feed our people, they go beyond their mandate. So, and by doing all of those things, including our NGOs working in Africa, we help rebuild the communities. Once the communities are built, you can expect peace to come. So that's how we approach our contribution to the world peace.
You are in Turkey right now, in Antalya, attending the Antalya Diplomacy Forum at the invitation of your Turkish counterpart, Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan. Obviously, Turkey and Bangladesh have historic relationship. How would you describe the current state of relationship between Ankara and Dhaka, and how do you see this relationship evolving over the next few years?
It's an exceptional relationship. It's a special relationship. Both sides value it very highly. When our new government was installed under the leadership of Prime Minister Khalilur Rahman, Turkey sent its Deputy Foreign Minister to that event. That showed how much they care. So do we. My first bilateral visit was to Turkey at the invitation of Hakan Bey. So, and this is my second visit in matter of weeks. We already have in the last few months $200 million worth of investment from Turkey to Bangladesh. We have a number of MOUs that we are working on trade, on investment, on a strategic defense cooperation, education, and a few other fields. So I foresee an exceptionally robust relationship with Turkey in the years to come.
Now, Mr. Foreign Minister, you have served your country through different eras of diplomacy. As you look at that young professional and the diaspora, which is eager to work right now, eager to contribute to the country, what is the core message that you would like to send to the world about the kind of partner Bangladesh intends to become in the coming decade?
You see, our diaspora are an extremely important part of our lives. These are our people who have gone abroad, they work abroad, they study abroad, they bring much needed remittances, they bring a lot, much needed talent and expertise. I myself I worked in United Nations and our New York mission, and I was myself a kind of a diaspora person. Our own Prime Minister, he lived more than a decade and a half abroad. So we see ourselves to be part of both diaspora and mainstream Bangladesh. So our message to diaspora is that, and this is the first time we organized elections in which diaspora could vote. So our message is, we are a part and parcel of the same society. We will contribute to our society's well-being, And this is a government which will do everything to make that happen.
Foreign Minister Khalilur Rahman, thanks very much for talking to us here on TRT World.
Thank you very much for inviting me.